Hi, I am Tracy Lopez, and thanks for tuning in on a video regarding your child's goal sheet and how we're going to track progress of your child's individual learning this year. What you're looking at here is a first quarter goal sheet. There'll be 4 quarters, obviously, so 4 goal sheets that will be taped into the front of your child's notebook by the end of the year, where you can see their personal progress throughout the course of the year. So just briefly, looking at the goal sheet, you see on left and right side grayed out boxes, which are for the teachers, where you'll see pinned in information. On the left hand side here, you'll see your child's progress assessment scores, their test scores within the ALEKS program. And there you would be looking to see your child's progress. The number on each assessment from one test to the next should be getting larger over the course of the year until they get to the full number of skills for their year-long goal. On the right-hand side, still grade boxes for the teacher, you'll see information on the number of skills the teacher and the child has decided to set as a weekly goal, and then you'll also see the percent earned towards that goal. The white boxes in the middle are for the children to put in daily goals. So overall goal for the 6th grade year is being broken down into weekly goals, and then that weekly goal broken down into smaller daily goals, helping the child understand how to work towards something more long-term, breaking it down into parts. This is a great place for you to go to see the quarter at a glance. You can see here, you can tell when upcoming review days are that we'll review in class. You'll see assessment or test days. You can see what days we're working on projects or problem solving challenges, days where we don't have school, and those sorts of things. Just like with anything, there will be changes made as the quarter goes on and things come up. For example, SSR schedule had not been sent out yet, so that's not on here, but will be adjusted in class with your child, so it will be updated. We're going to go through and see a fictitious goal sheet I've created. And here on this fictitious account here, the child scored an 88 on the pretest, 88 out of the total number of skills for that year. And then this week here, they set a goal for 4 skills on Wednesday and 3 skills on Thursday, and then projects and problem solving, so no skills to add there for this particular child. So here, the teacher has written 7 for a total number of skills for that week, and then the total goal or skills in the child's pie would be 95 by the end of the week if they reach their goal, which would be the 88 plus the 7 to be 95. And then at the end of the week, the child and the teacher met together, and they happily found out that not only did the child accomplish 7 skills, but 9 skills. So they earned the goal or then some, so they have a 100%. And that will go into the grade book as a goal checkpoint score. These scores are, these weekly goals are being scheduled and talked about between the child and the teacher personally. So those goals are being set based on your child's ability, where they're at in the set of skills or in the pie. Are the skills easy? Are the skills more difficult? Do they have experience with them from previous years? Or is it brand new content that the teacher's teaching every day and the child needs additional practice because it's new information? So those personalized goals, each week your child should be earning a 100% on those personalized goals. I would say there will be roughly 30 goal checkpoints through the course of the year. We're all human, so we'll miss the mark sometimes, but for the majority of the time, your child should be earning 100% on those goal checkpoints. If they're not, then that will be something we'll need to talk about, the teacher with the child, to figure out what's going on there. Are they not using their homework time at home to review? Are the goals we're setting too steep? Those sorts of things. And your child will be meeting with your teacher on a weekly basis to guide those kinds of questions. So here, by the end of that week, not only did that child have 95 skills, but actually had 97 skills because they added 9 to their 88 pretest score. So we're working from the number 97. The child and teacher met and decided for the following week that they would add 4 skills on Monday and Tuesday and 2 skills on Friday. No skills on review day because they're obviously going to review the skills they had previously added, so they're prepared for their test the next day. Thursday, on test day, they will take their test and most likely they will lose a few points because of questions missed on the assessment. Those skills or that number of skills should be worked towards adding back in the evening for homework. So if they lost 4 skills, they should work on adding those 4 skills back at home for homework. Not necessarily those same 4 exact skills, but adding 4 skills or practicing 4 skills. Or maybe they only have time to practice 2, and then when they come back the next day, they have those other 2 to work on, plus the 2 that they've set for this goal. So their overall goal for this week is 10 new skills, which would be the 97 from the previous week, plus their 10 for this week, which would be a 107. In this scenario, the child only achieved 8 of those 10 in the teacher's markings here. So you see their goal check being earned is only an 80%, 8 out of 10. It's been proportioned for the percent. So again here, this is where the child and the teacher would be having a conversation about what do we need to do to review, what do we need to do to make sure you're getting your homework done and practicing enough, those sorts of things. Along the left-hand side will be the progress assessment scores. This will be the number of skills in their pie. There's a number up at the top above the pie in the ALEX program that says 100 out of 300 or 100 out of 298 skills. So when you check your child's goal sheet, which is in the front of their composition notebook, you should see these test scores increasing as time goes on throughout the course of the year. One thing to note, the pretest isn't going to be able to catch everything that your child genuinely knows. So at the beginning of the year, you'll see in these daily boxes, your child is putting very large numbers because they really do know these skills. They just need time to prove to the program that they have mastered them. It's a nice review for the child as well, to get those things fresh in their mind as they start towards harder concepts. It's also nice just to see that progress, to see that number go up so quickly. It really encourages the students to see their progress. As the year goes on, those skills they have experience with in the past will have been mastered, and so the total number of skills they can complete in a day will slow down as the year progresses until towards the end of the year or the end of the 6th grade skills, they will slow down to maybe only 1 or 2 skills per day because those skills will need to be taught on a daily basis by the teacher, and the child will need additional practice to really make sure that they've held on to that content or mastered the content. So you should expect to see larger daily goals at the beginning of the year or at the beginning of a pie, and then that number slow way down as the pie increases in size or what they have mastered increases. Those daily goals that the children and that the child and the teacher sets together will be the number of skills that the child adds during class time and the 10 to 15 minutes or however much time your child should be practicing or adding skills at home. So that daily number reflects work that would be done in class during PRT or time at home. I think that covers it. Every week your child will be meeting with their teacher on an individual basis to make sure they're meeting those goals and then also setting a new goal for the next week. I hope that helps. If you ever have any questions, feel free to email or call your teacher for additional information. Thank you for tuning in.